Hi, my name is Veronica Mansour. My pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Sophie Boyce. My pronouns are she, her.
And we are DGF Musical Theatre Fellows.
I don't think I thought of writing as the thing at the time, but as I grew up I realised that I was better at that than directing, which I was not very good at all, even if that was my dream. And writing just was my everyday life. It has been since as long as I can remember.
I grew up in a very musical world. I was a classical cellist, still am a classical cellist, but I would write sort of pop songs for my friends on the side, like when they would go through breakups or weird things at school, and I thought I was very Taylor Swift in that way. Certainly not comparing myself to her, she's amazing, an icon, but I would just write pop songs for fun, and it was sort of how I would find joy in music that wasn't sort of so structured and rigid and linked to sort of my classical education. And just from there, it sort of got bit by the songwriting bug and have not stopped since. There are so many writers and shows and pieces of writing that are really influential to me on my path. But if I had to pinpoint a couple of moments, I would say coming to New York for the first time and seeing Broadway shows for the first time, and the first ones that I saw were, of course, Phantom of the Opera, but also Newsies. I'm such an Alan Menken fan, and I think seeing sort of classic Disney shows, including Newsies, but also Aladdin and other of these big productions, and just experiencing how everybody in a theater can be feeling something at the same time, and it's so live. You know, an actor messes up and everybody laughs together, or delivers an amazing monologue and everybody cries together. It's like nothing else, and the spectacle of it all just really made theater feel so different to me than everybody in a movie theater, which is also amazing. But I think just that experience of everybody watching together, and as a child seeing that, is the most magical thing in the whole world.
I think right now anything by Lin-Manuel Miranda or Tim Minchin, I just love their use of language and wordplay, and the musicality of their lyrics is just so inspiring to me. But gosh, I remember being 12 years old and seeing Wicked for the first time, and I remember being 8 years old and seeing Annie for the first time, and those kids banging those buckets on the stage, and that's when life just changed and felt like that's what I'm gonna do. And I thought I would be banging a bucket then, but now it's making other people bang buckets on the ground. We are developing a show called The Dark Lady, which is about Amelia Bassano, who was speculated by many historians to be the true author of Shakespeare's works and the subject of his Dark Lady sonnets. And our musical is the what if. What if she were the true author of Shakespeare's works? How did that happen? What did that look like? And how were those characters created?
In addition to that, the Fellows program has allowed us to also pursue some other projects. So we've started writing an adaptation of Little Red Riding Hood in a way that you haven't heard the story before. And it's sort of this folk opera, ballet, horror type of crazy journey that we're on together. So it's been wonderful to be able to develop both projects.
The best writing prompt I've ever gotten was probably at NYU, because it is how our first musical came to be. The writing prompt was to write a song about a historical figure, and we chose Amelia Bassano, and the rest is history, perhaps, maybe. Too much?
No,
yeah.
I think writer's block is so difficult to combat, but I think the only thing that works for me and for us a lot of the time is to take a break from it and do something else, whether that's like go for a run or even if it's write another project. I think that the minute you start forcing it is the minute that it starts to feel like a chore, and you don't want it to feel that way because it's going to be such a long journey with you and this piece.
It's supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be fun, right? And we want this journey to sustain us. And I think you just got to take a break from it and keep it as the most loving relationship possible. Take a break. It's hard to do.
If I could only listen to one musical theatre song for the rest of my life, the answer's going to change every day. Today I'm going to say My Shot from Hamilton. It's exciting, it gets you all riled up and it feels good, and who doesn't want to feel good for the rest of their life? So it would have to be that. But by the time this video comes out, I'm going to have a very different opinion, and I'm going to be mad about what I said.
If I could only listen to one musical theater song for the rest of my life, I would say really anything from Pasek and Paul's Dogfight. Anything from Dogfight, I'm happy. But maybe Pretty Funny, Some Kind of Time, Come Back. And now I'm just listening to the album. Anything from Dogfight.